Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about hidden homes you would never find on your own. You'd probably pass these beautiful homes if you saw them in plain sight, because their architecture and placement hides them so well. Before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything we post. Hidden home number 1, Falling Water Cottages. Located in Pennsylvania, Falling Water Cottages are 6 cottages situated in and around the hills of the Bear Run Natural Reserve. These cottages literally look like they were built in the hills, so if you don't really look for them, you might miss them. The cottages were designed to complement Falling Water, the famous work of the master architect Frank Lloyd Wright. They're built underground from sustainable materials and are meant to keep temperatures cool in the summer and warmer in the winter. Residents in the cottages have access to the surrounding forest around the meadow, making them super close to nature. This seems like the perfect place to live if you're into nature and sustainability. They have 1 and 2 bedroom cottages available, and they're going for about $150,000 each. Hidden home number 2, Villa Vals. Located in Switzerland, this is a house that skiers usually rent because it is located literally on the slopes and built on the landscape in an attempt to preserve it. The only way to enter the villa is to go down an underground tunnel that cuts through the mountain. The house itself looks slanted on the outside, which blends into the mountain, but was also done to be able to see the mountain view from the windows. The residence offers peace and tranquility to visitors, and also easy access to the ski slope. And if they want some more luxury, they can ski to the Termes Vals, a spa and hotel complex nearby. Next up, we're going to Greece to see the Mirage House. This house was built purposely onto the landscape near the sea to appear part of it. Situated on the Greek island Tinos, the architects wanted to make the house look like an invisible oasis. The house has a rimless pool, so it appears to blend into the surroundings. And if you stand closely, the only thing you'll be able to see of the Mirage House is the water of the pool. This place is a perfect getaway. You don't have to even leave your room to get beautiful views of the sea, and you have loads of privacy. When's the next flight? Number 4, we have the Jungle House in Brazil. This is a nature enthusiast's paradise because this house is situated in the midst of the Amazon rainforest. If you are looking for this house, I suggest you bring a map and have some sort of clue where you're going. Finding your way through all those trees is going to be tough. However, once you get to the house, you won't feel like you're in the midst of the jungle anymore. The 3-story house contains a lot of luxuries, such as a swimming pool, hammocks, and a veranda with a beautiful view of the forest and the ocean. The house is also built on the side of a mountain to blend in with the landscape and ensure the best possible views. Let's move on to number 5, the Vivos Europa 1 Elite Shelter. This shelter is situated in Germany and is currently on the market for $1.1 billion, so start saving up. This is the world's largest private shelter and has over 2,222 square feet of living areas and additional 44,000 feet of apartments, offices, warehouse buildings, and even a train depot. So it's definitely suitable for more than one person. Oh, and there are also 3.1 miles of tunnels underground. This shelter is built on solid bedrock under a mountain in Rothenstein and is a getaway destination for millionaires. During the Cold War, this was used as a bunker for the Soviet Union for military equipment. The shelter can withstand earthquakes, nuclear blasts, tsunamis, and armed attacks, so it's a pretty safe place to be, and pretty luxurious too. The shelter contains gyms, pools, theaters, restaurants, and a helicopter service. Sign me up. Our next hidden home is on the Akrafjorden mountainside in Norway, and it's a tiny cabin. From the mountains, this doesn't even look like a cabin, just part of the landscape. The shape of the cabin is curved and has grass on the roof to help it blend in with its surroundings. The cabin is only 376 square feet, but can hold up to 21 people, so it might be a fun place to go on a hike with your friends, if you're up for it. However, you can only get up there by foot or horse, so be prepared. The cute cabin also has cooking facilities and comfy sofas. Here's a super surprising one. This British couple's home is built in the wall of the town they live in. Yes, it's true. This quirky house is located in Berwick, and residents Jim Perry and Susie Swee call their home the Hole in the Wall, because that's literally what it is. It is one of the few private properties set into town walls of Northumbria. The 1-bedroom home is reached reached by a cave-like passage which has no name. The walls were originally constructed in the 14th century, and a new set of walls was constructed in the 16th century, resulting in the destruction of the earlier stonework. And the walls have been adapted over the years to make room for restaurants and homes just like this one. Now on to number 8. Another pretty quirky one. There are luxury villas that sit atop a Chinese mall. You heard that right, a mall. On top of a Chinese shopping mall, there are villas with bright blue roofs, yellow walls, and white picket fences, with trees and bushes in the courtyard, in a way that is pretty smart, somewhere you'd never really think to look. This sounds like the perfect hidden paradise in the midst of a big city. However, authorities said that developers did not have the proper licenses to build these houses, and they're not allowed to knock them down or sell them, so now they're just sitting on top of the mall and are used as homes for migrant workers who helped build them. Let's go back to England and look at another interesting one, an underground home that hides behind an office store. In Knightsbridge, England, on what looks like a quiet, unassuming street, lies an underground house behind an office door. The hidden house contains 3 bedrooms and is over 2,100 square feet. The architects designing the home wanted to hide the house so passers-by couldn't see its features. The house took around 16 months to complete and is on the market for an asking price of $1.9 million. Number 10. The secret home built into a canyon wall located in Utah. In Montezuma, a home has actually been carved into the canyon wall. Bet you wouldn't expect to find a house on your hike. The home is entirely self-sustaining and contains solar panels, a freshwater retention system that holds 12,000 gallons of water, a multi-acre vegetable garden, an orchard, and a vineyard. This house was sold on auction in 2017. A great place if you want to stay away from people and do your own thing for a bit. Number 11 is Edgeland House. Located in Austin, Texas, this hidden home is located on a rehabilitated brownfield site. It took inspiration from the Native American pit house design, making it blend into the landscape and almost not appear as a home at first. The roof is planted with local vegetation and also serves as natural insulation for the house in the winter. The house is meant to offer minimal disturbances to its residents and to make them as close to nature as possible. The sleeping areas and living areas are in separate parts of the house, and you have to cross nature to get to them, making it even more desirable for nature lovers. This house is well hidden in nature, but also quite close to an industrial area, achieving a perfect balance of the two. Let's move on to number 12, the Beckham Creek Cave House. Yes, this luxury home is actually built into a cave. Located in Arkansas's Ozarks, the luxury 4-bedroom house is a great place that visitors can rent for the weekend, and is now up for sale, priced at $2.7 million. The cave has nearly 6,000 square feet of living space and contains 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. The property also has an indoor waterfall, along with its own geothermal heating system. The property also has its own kitchen and a living room with a 75-inch LED TV mounted into the cave's walls. Outside the home, there is a barn, a helicopter pad, and a lake, making the property stretch about 260 acres in total. This place is the perfect retreat for the nature lover, and honestly looks so cozy. Last but certainly not least on the list is the Carrot House. Located in Warsaw, Poland, the Carrot House doubles as an art installation and is essentially an insert between 2 buildings. It is located on a plot measuring 92 centimeters at its narrowest and 152 centimeters at its longest. This is the narrowest house in the world and was designed by Jacob Szyzenzi of Centrala. The house is fully functional and is used as a place for traveling writers, so they have somewhere that they can both live and create in. Walking past, you really wouldn't think that this is a house at all. It really just looks like material connecting 2 buildings on either side of it. But that's what makes it so unique. There is currently a long waiting list for people to stay in the house, wanting to see what's on the inside. Would you stay in a place this narrow, or would it just make you feel claustrophobic? That concludes our list of hidden homes you would never find on your own. There were loads of really unique homes here. Which one would you stay in? Comment below. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.